pulse. Let's get to it. So, beautiful girl. On the cover page, you don't get to see much of her, but
when you jump to the second page, you'll get the details. You get to see the entire face and everything, and then we are right there.
So on page 3, it has WhatsApp, like what's happening this weekend.
It's a big weekend in terms of showbiz.
A lot of showbiz,
And I think it's something people would be interested to know, because we have Whiskey in town right now for the big concert, Good Times Africa. You can see the amounts there. Kenyans are now spending for events. We have Lucky Dube's
and she's gonna be here, but
she's gonna be here for the show.
Country.
Yeah, we have the MCSK 2014.
They're also going to be here.
And the guys are going to be here to explain themselves.
And this one also be streaming live on KTN.
Oh, yeah.
It's
going to be on Monday.
So we'll talk about copyright and stuff with them shortly. They're heading here. And also Lucky Dube's daughter.
The Mashujaa event in Naivasha. Quite many parties everywhere. The Mashujaa pool party, which
there's a pool
this is the second year it's happening. Our very own Jalango and the likes of Shafi are throwing a big bash in Naivasha.
Nice. So where are you going to be?
Many big things.
Yes.
There's also some, is it bike race in your county?
Yeah, that is the tour.
I found that so far. Machakos Detour.
Machakos Detour is happening. And again, the rally in Kisumu, which it is tomorrow.
Yeah. That's cool.
I mean, you are spoiled for choice. I was just coming to the office
everywhere in the country. I mean, I was looking at the lineup of events, and I'm like, whoa. Everywhere in the country, guys are gonna be.
Trust me, I'm getting to the office this morning, and I saw youth leaving the estate with bags, and everybody's leaving. I'm thinking eviction time.
People are out to enjoy their weekend. They must. You rarely get this long weekend, so when you have one, take full advantage. Page 6, the spotlight is on the Turn-Up King. So he's now calling himself the Turn-Up King, Shafi.
Shafi is the Turn-Up King, and Turn-Up King because he explains he's the party stuff.
Because he used to be the bad boy. What was he before?
He was a bad boy.
The playboy.
He was a playboy. He was a playboy. He was a bad boy of showbiz, as it would be, with no apology. Like the story has details where he says, "I know who I used to be. I know what I used to do," and there's a lot of follow up on you and your supposed wives and your kids and your girlfriends, and he comes out really very clean and says, "This is Shafi. I take care of my kids. I go and visit them in school." A, B, C, D, and he says now, I think when you talk about ladies and all those things, when it comes a time when a man has to grow and says,
so is he married now?
Well, he says that is his own issue. He says that.
But he says the most important thing right now is about his daughters, his 2 daughters. The last born is 6 months right now.
Yeah.
He's saying, as I quote here, I mean, with time priorities shift. At some point, I realized that ladies will always be there. So he's not talking so much about that, but he's saying his focus right about now.
So he has 2 kids.
He has 2 kids.
And he's also now on the breakfast show. How is that faring?
So he's rebranded himself very well.
Because the issue was, Shafi is a party man, like he says, the Turn-Up King, who would be out any night. I mean, party with guys and get home probably early in the morning. Something. And so everybody was like, so what happens to a morning show, you guys? And trust you me, this guy is going to bed early. You know, the other day we were talking and in the morning, and he had gone to bed at around 8 like Sophia would for the morning show. So things can really change. But Shafi is really the showbiz guy in Kenya.
But he's also saying that just because he's on the morning show and sometimes has to sleep early, that has not stopped him from
he says it's not.
He's still living it up.
That's why he's promoting himself to the Turn-Up King.
He's a Turn-Up King.
So Turn-Up King is what? Turn it up?
Call me for any party and I'll be there.
Come and turn it up.
I'm going to be the life of the party.
Yeah, he says there's a day he had around 43 functions the same day. 48 functions the same day.
48 parties in 48 hours.
But he says the fatigue that was, it's his own story.
Is that fun? By the time you're getting to party number 10, is it just responsibility or are you having fun?
You are finished. You're
finished. I mean, there's overkill. I think that would be overkill for me.
I wish you'd look at page 7.
Why?
It has some very interesting bits about things you never tell
a Kenyan girl.
A Kenyan girl.
Yes, that's a very interesting read right there.
Yes.
Never ask her about her sexual past.
Yes.
Never try to scroll through her phone.
We probably need to confirm if these things are valid.
Well, you should never ask about anyone's. Why are you asking? Since they're past. Even for men, I think you're always setting yourself up, especially if you're interested in someone, you know, like really into them. And many people you'll find to do that. They'll be like, oh, so, when was the last time this and this happened?
Yes.
You know, how many people...
Talking about your past.
What are you talking about? I mean, that's so silly. I find that very mature because to what end? So now you know it's been 10. So does it make you feel like, woo, number 11, I have to make impact?
And you say, no, like the number one says, asking about sexual.
Yes,
never ask. I mean, really, you want to gauge yourself.
Well, probably because of insecurity. There's some men who always want to.
It has never happened. You're number one.
There's some men who
this is new to me.
They want their ego to be caressed, and you know, they'll just say, how was I? How am I the best? One of the best? So. One of these ones never asked about her sexual past.
You've heard of this number 7, where guys would be so insecure and telling their girlfriends to quit their jobs
for the love.
Maybe I'll take care of you.
Man.
That's what it's
even if you have millions of shillings. I mean, you don't work, at least for me, think of it, you just don't work for money. Of course, you work for it to sustain your life. But at the end of the day, I do what I do because I'm passionate about it. So somebody's come and tell me, oh, quit your job, but I'll take care of you. Honey, it's all right. Take care of me, but let me work too.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone professional as well.
Yeah.
But about my age, I'm not sure whether that one is hanging on to dear life on this list because I don't know that it should be there. But here they say that beyond 21 should actually just be 21. I like that one.
21 till you die.
21 is 21.
21 till you die. You
the Kenyan girl.
Then this is an interesting cover story. Cross page 10 to 11. Who hates who? So you have some are true friends and others are sworn enemies, and this is as far as celebrities are concerned. But for the first time, celebrities open up, revealing what they love and what they hate about their fellow stars.
I love it.
Yes, and I love this one too.
I love this.
Kevin Oguk actually comes.
Who would you like first before we go to the celebs?
The celebs. I like celebs basically because I'm in the industry. I would say cut across. There are some things I hate about some of our celebrities.
Give us one.
And there are some things I love a lot about some of the celebrities. I'll pick on a good boy like Will Paul, who has been actually captured by a number of artists.
Yes.
A very great guy, great performer, and ABCD and all that. But by the end of the day, you just feel like you're the diva and you're the guy who's supposed to be seen everywhere everybody is. And his friends are saying this guy cannot be contained. It's in a story.
He's a loudmouth.
It's not really a loudmouth, but he's like...
He says that he's
you must see me.
Like he'll start making noise like someone who's possessed.
What does Bart say?
He says like he makes noise like someone who's possessed out of nowhere.
Yes.
You know, he's like
that's weird.
Trying to get the attention.
A guy captures on Kolo, our very other good friend, and this guy is just the talk of the party. He's not the life of the party.
Yes.
But Kolo has 1,000,001 advices for all of you until you go home.
Which is true. I guess it's true. You know, he'll always be telling you in the music industry, you know, do this, don't do that. You know, in our days we used to do this. Well, probably he should be the father figure of the father figure. No, really not the father figure.
Which one stands out for you for these celebs and what they have to say about each other?
I like what Bahati says about Willie Paul.
Wow.
And I like what
I'll go to the Maria story where he talks about the ex. She talks about the ex.
That she says he's too boastful and proud. Everything must always go his way. She says, which is one thing she hates about him.
I don't know if that is personal, but probably that's why they broke up.
I know. Like,
he was in charge of everything. But for the first time, really, Paz engages the artists.
So you talked to them.
Yes.
These are their voices.
Yes.
These are their voices talking about each other.
And they all came out bearing it all. You know, they didn't hide anything. Yeah. Nothing was left.
It's not all bad. Some speak good things about people. Say so and so is down to earth. Really.
Yes.
They're the sister in the industry.
What Avril thinks of let's see, Huda. If I want to go out and let off some steam, I call Huda. She's one of the closest friends that do not agree with all the stuff going around about her.
Nobody knew that. That's Avril and Huda are really close friends.
We didn't know that as well.
You know. Yeah. I believe this one by Kevin
is a classic. Is a good one.
Well, read more about what celebs think about each other than the cover story. There, 15 minutes on page 15. Lip it up, lip syncing. is in focus. Thanks to pre-recorded vocals that serve as backup tracks, musicians can miss a beat in live performances and no one even notices. However, there have been instances where renowned celebrities have fooled their audiences by pretending to sing for the entire show, and yet it's all lip-syncing. And you have Beyonce is one of those?
Yes, it happened some time back during the inauguration of President Obama. I remember
the national anthem.
You remember that? National anthem.
Yes.
You remember that? It, and then
but she came out and said, which I understood. I mean, that is such a, it's inauguration.
Yeah.
It is such a big, huge occasion.
What happens
even if you're the best of the best, you do not want to leave
what happens
room
is that these
for
people
error.
Have, look at you like our diva, you know, our role model. This
exactly.
Person who can actually pull out anything. So
I mean, how
come you have to go and pre-record and then come and perform?
We picked you as Beyonce. You were supposed to be the best there is, and that's why we paid you all the money.
Yeah, I'm sure that's why they picked Beyonce and
to shine,
not T-Pain.
I mean, and again, even in the local scene, why would we pay you to come and lip sync?
But it's true, yes, no, I agree.
And we paid all the money to come and enjoy our show.
It's like listening to music in your car. Then you go into a concert and then you pay a lot of money for the same thing.
Yeah, so you're just seeing the person, but you're pretty much like listening to you.
And you know, some of them who've been hiding this for a long time until something happened to them. There was
like
50 Cent. Sometime he was rapping and then the DJ skipped that bit. It went on and he had forgotten the words.
And he was going
and then he was looking at people.
Like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
You look like a fool.
Like, someone help me.
Yeah. You're like, yo, I kind of forgot the words to my song.
The other day we were at Carnival during the Pulse Industry Night, and Madrax was really on his game. But along the way, I mean, wherever he had me before then, Madrax, good boy, misses all the lines, and he keeps on repeating, and he's like, it's not working, and he said, people, can I just do it my way? End of the day, he was sleeping on the couch and just thinking, what day did I have? But end of the day, lip syncing is not allowed.
Well, it's not professional.
And it's a backup sort of plan for an artist if you're not so sure what you're about to do.
Yes.
You know, when you do live performance and all stuff, and you forget lines like you would forget, then it's big trouble. So
it
may just come to saving the
special feature. Well, or should we move to the second feature?
Whichever. They are all great stories.
Lock and loaded celebs.
This is taken from the drama that we were talking about
last
week
and the guns.
And the point is, end of the day, like we said, there is no excuse for a celebrity really to carry their rifles and think they can be bigger than who and who. And a number of them speak out here on guys.
They have rifles or they have guns?
We have a couple
guys have guns and guys have other things.
Other things like what?
Weapons are many forms.
I should have one.
Like this is not licensed, but I'm using it.
I'm using it. But in the real essence of the whole story, I mean, talking about, I think it's time for artists, whether they have guns, whether they're loaded, whether or not, the aspect of respecting the law, the rules of law. You know, you cannot be stopped. I mean, I was always thinking about things and saying, what if those police had tried using a machine gun tracer and then thought that these are actually thugs who are taking off and then decided to open fire? It could have gone anyway, and it's good that Kala Magesha actually covers this one very, very, very well.
He does. Another day, somebody would argue, yes, Kenyan police doesn't know you guys.
Yes,
you are just citizens like everybody else.
And I like the quote here because they say like there are some policemen who say, kwani unafikiria sisi tuna wakati ya kuangalia vyema video?
Okay, finally, overheard. There's a Governor Mutuas Con released.
Yes, this is quite an interesting one.
What is this about? University
this is a young man who allegedly has been or did call Governor Mutua and said, I'm Avril. And this is a guy who is actually twisting his voice into Avril's kind of tone and stuff.
That is very interesting. I find that interesting because I look at him, it looks like probably he has a different voice than Avril.
And then apparently, Mutua thinks, hey, if you're calling me and you should be able to reach me, I don't think that's a real surprise.
Yeah, I mean, he was asking for some funds to release the album. 50K
to release the album. And Governor Mutua is just thinking, really?
Yeah.
And then he sends police guys to investigate. And I'm told they got this guy around Choma Zone, Mombasa Road. He was waiting for the money to be delivered.
Yeah, and he's a university student. I can only imagine.
University students, some of them are coming up with weird ways of.
Something like that. No, turn it up a little bit.
This idea better than it album. And it will not sound like that. Nairobi lawyer threatens pups over TV Gold saga. That's paparazzi.
Well, this is a saga that happened last Sunday, and so I would choose to skip it and let guys read it because it touches on one of our past writers or one of us. So let it be.
But now you've told us. Oh, yeah, it's written there, Pulse. Okay.
Yeah.
One more story. What else stands out for you there?
I got the memo and your story where these two guys left their car in the club because they could not find their keys. And this was
Who's Mimo and Yo?
Mimo is an artist. Mimo is a karaoke girl, and Mimo is a radio presenter at the same time. And she's been to a number of stations.
And who's Yoles?
Yoles is a former KTN straight up, actually.
She's called Yolanda.
She's called Yolanda Molo.
TV girl, yeah. And both of them look like they're having a good time in the club at Choices.
Yeah.
But chose not to look at where they left their keys, so...
It's for the guys to read.
By the time...
Okay.
You know, clubs can I give away one more for this young brother of ours from Mombasa?
Yes, because I know Mombasa people are watching.
Yeah. Which one?
It's a guy called Omtere. He's the king of Facebook.
Yeah, the virgin
self-proclaimed 27-year-old virgin, who is always having friends and everybody around him, and now he has begun a pole concert or a pole dancing competition. That's the competition in the most notorious town in Kenya called Mtwapa, that never sleeps.
He's a virgin at 27 and he started a pole,
so he says.
Pole dancing competition.
Yes. You have a number of models.
I find that interesting, don't
you? Because after people pole dance and watch others pole dancing.
A lot could happen.
Anyway.
The grace of God is sufficient.
Oh yeah,
hallelujah,
brothers.
Brothers, preach.
Did you see the pin-up?
The pin-up, the back page?
Of the young boy who is in town.
Wizkid is in town.
Oh, this is Wizkid.
This is Wizkid.
For all the beautiful girls who want to
But I'm sure there are very many people like me who are like, okay, so who's Wizkid?
This is a beautiful pin-up right there.
So that is Wizkid.
Yeah.
That's Wizkid.
And now I understand why he goes by the name Wizkid, because if you try to read his government names, oh my God.
Yeah?
He's called Ayodeji Ibrahim Balogun.
I'm not sure it's Balogun or Balogan, something like that.
Balogun.
A great young artist.
He's Nigerian.
Yes.
And I'm so sure
Nigerian swag that's going to be now around this weekend. So, my brothers, are you going to be going for Wizkid?
This one I'll go.
We have to go for
this one.
Are you going to be dressed in Nigerian swag? You know how those ogas, they dress.
Kenya has swag. So Nigerian can bring their swag and we give them our swag.
So what song has Wizkid done?
Are you gonna dance, yo?
Only that one. Is there another one?
They are all there. Come on, we're not giving everything.
Sing one more.
But trust you me, if you call guys here and that's gonna be happening tomorrow in straight up, they will sing all the songs.
Oh yeah.
So he looks short. Is he short?
Yeah, he's short.
He's short.
Yeah, that's
very short. But with big money now.
Yeah.
Big money. Most important. Stay with us. We have music. We go on break and we'll come back with the Nairobian.
Right.